The Foundation. What Good Government Actually Requires. Part 1. Accountability. Not the political science version. Not the talking point. The real thing. The kind you learn before you're old enough to vote. When you break something, you admit it. There is no rug. There is no sweeping. You live with what you have, and if you don't have it, you earn it. If you make a promise, you keep it, or you have a legitimate reason for not doing so that you share with the people you made it to. That's it. That's the foundation. Everything else. Healthcare, infrastructure, justice, national security, the institutions we depend on daily without noticing, sits on top of that one simple principle. Remove it and nothing else holds. The walls crack. The roof comes down. The building that took 250 years to construct becomes a very expensive pile of rubble with gold curtains. We have watched what happens when accountability disappears from the top. I will lower your taxes. What goes unspoken is that someone's benefits will pay for it. I will protect your benefits. What goes unspoken is where the money comes from. The empty promise isn't always an outright lie. Sometimes it's just half the truth delivered with enough confidence that nobody does the math until the bill arrives. The bill always arrives. Presidential immunity is the legal formalization of unaccountability. The Supreme Court's 2024 decision didn't create the problem. It just removed the last pretense that the problem didn't exist. When the president does it, it isn't illegal. Nixon said that too. It didn't work then because the institution held. The institution didn't hold this time, which means the foundation has to be rebuilt with something stronger than institutional habit and assumed good faith. The founders were obsessed with this question. They had just lived under a king. Every check, every balance, every separation of power was the answer to one central anxiety. What happens when the wrong person gets the power? They built a back door, a way to stop something. Checks and balances as the architectural response to the certainty that power will eventually be held by someone who shouldn't have it. That back door has to be properly locked from both sides. No presidential immunity. Full stop. The same standard applied to the person signing the orders as to the person receiving them. To require fidelity requires fidelity. That covers governance and marriage and institutional trust and the social contract simultaneously. You cannot demand loyalty from a country you are actively betraying. You cannot require honesty from institutions you are actively corrupting. You cannot ask the American people to follow rules you have granted yourself immunity from. One standard. No exceptions. No immunity. That is the foundation. Without it, nothing else we build will stand.